Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss, and we are on the road again, a road trip to Chagrin Falls, the epitome of small town America. And I know you say, I've been there before, but guess what? Things have changed a lot of new shops and a lot of new great restaurants. In fact, the restaurant we're going to visit first, ingredients so fresh, they change the menu every single day. It's called Aurelia Cafe.
We're a farm-to-table bistro. We try to support all local products, local manufacturing, and local farms. We keep it simple in our cooking methods, cook it correctly, season it correctly, and keep the flavors simple. I started just cooking at bar and grills, and then kind of decided that I wanted more. I went off to culinary school in Pittsburgh at Le Cordon Bleu, and spent a lot of time working myself around some really good restaurants. So for me, it was kind of coming back home was always my idea in my head. And when the opportunity arose, this is definitely something that I wanted to do here in Cleveland. It's kind of like home country cooking. Definitely something that we try to keep it simple. The emphasis being on the food, the product that we buy. So the chicken from the farms and things that, fish from Lake Erie was definitely something that was very important to me. We have the walleye dish. Growing up, my father was a fisherman, so he was always out catching walleye and perch and things, and so I wanted to, this is kind of a little homage to him, to keep a walleye dish on there as long as they're available. And what we have is it's a pan-seared walleye with a little bit of Bob's Red Mill couscous and a little bit of brown butter and herbs in that with some citrus, and then there's a little Yoder Farm Chioggia beet puree underneath there, and a little bit of lightly sauteed bok choy. And then on this one here we have the Miller Livestock chicken. It's the leg and thigh, oven roasted, and then underneath there we also have some shagbark grits. I was in the South for 13 years, so I very much had to learn how to properly cook grits. And they come out very nice and creamy. They're not kind of like those instant grits that just don't really have much texture. These are nice and soft and buttery. And then drizzled over top of that is a little house-made chili oil, a little chili and garlic and olive oil that's kind of sauteed together. So we really pride ourselves on our beef. I think our steaks and things like that. Also our chicken. Which is just some of the best you'll find from Miller Livestock. I try to, like I said, you'll see some of the same proteins on the menu, but we have to use the whole animal. So it's, depending on what pieces we've already used. And with a very small menu, it kind of keeps it, very straightforward. So whatever you're in the mood for, if you like chicken, there is one chicken option on there. If you like beef, there's one beef option. So I think that's important, though, that we emphasize using every part of the animal and not just the popular cuts. To come back, this is almost secondary to being back around my family. I think that's the best part of this. My sister and brother-in-law are in here all the time, my niece and nephew. And then, to bring my mother in here, she usually comes down on Sundays, and we sit down and have a little brunch and kind of get back together, whereas, when I was out of the state, sometimes I wouldn't see, everybody for, months at a time. So it's just been the world.
Aurelia Bistro is easy to find. It's right downtown, right on North Main Street. And just remember, they're closed on Monday. Natalie?
This, my friends, is a must visit. We are at White Magnolia Boutique, and I have Nicole joining me today. It's been a while since I've been in your store, and I'm kicking myself for not having been here sooner, but it's probably safe because I seriously want one of everything every time I come in here. I bet you could. Really, the vibe when you walk in here, I feel like it's a vibe where even if people aren't buying things, they want to come in and experience this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get a lot of people who come in just for inspiration or just to, get away. I feel like they're, in France.
Well, because you have some pieces that unique pieces that you won't find anywhere else. I mean, I think your mom told me this table, or even right behind us, is from France.
Yeah, we have a lot of French antiques in here. A lot of them are, this was an old greenhouse table, so it's kind of fun. Yeah.
So when it comes to what we find when we're here, there are some repurposed things. You also have some new things. But what's the vibe? What type of furniture, what type of accessories do you really feel like this represents?
I mean, we're Italian, but we really like French things. So we just kind of, we buy what we like, things that inspire us, or something that we think has good bones, and we could turn it into something unique.
If we could just go through a list of some of the things people will find. I saw
Sure.
the tables. What else is here?
We do a lot of dining, so we do a lot of entertaining. We have a lot of placemats, napkin, furniture, bookshelves, lighting. Lots of, our whole store is lit with chandeliers.
Gorgeous.
So we do sconces, a lot of lamps.
The other great thing is too that you have price points for everyone. It seems like
We do. We have things for $2 to a few $1,000s, just depending on what it is. Yeah.
When you come in here and work, I'm guessing on a daily basis too, I mean, with you and Mom, you have to feel inspired when you see these things. I know you hope other people are inspired as well. What would you say when you have someone come in here, how do you want them to feel?
We want them to feel at home, comfortable. We try to create like a very calm atmosphere. So.
I think what's really cool too, since the last time I was here, you have a back section with vintage clothing with another designer.
Yes, one of our friends, Preston Beck, she has a beautiful shop, so we decided to shrink down the store a little bit, and she was a great fit because it didn't compete with our business at all. It just kind of enhanced each other. So.
It's wonderful. Now, I'm sure this changes out often. So when you find a piece that you like, if you see it right now, there's a chance it could be gone by the time this even airs.
For sure.
There's
we
a
try
lot of
to buy,
turnover.
Yeah, we try to buy one of a kinds, or we just buy one of something and see how it works, with the exception of lamps. But generally, yes, most things are one-off, one large mirror, or
It's just it's beautiful when you come in here. There's so many different things for you to, and for you to see, things for you to really pick up. I feel like it's really a place where it's something for everyone too. And you can do custom things, right? If someone maybe
Sure.
even needs something
sure.
in their house and they say, you know what, Nicole, I need you to come check out the space here and tell me what you think. You can do that as well.
Of course, we actually have an entire binder of people that are looking for certain things, antique pieces that are, fit a certain size.
Let me tell you, you need
My
to
mother's
just
very talented.
first walk in the store. She is, but
Yeah.
you clearly are
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
You will feel at home. You will just love the vibe of this place. That's why I say it really is a must-stop when you come to Chagrin Falls. Thank you for bringing us in
Thank
here.
you.
You might
Thanks
not
for
get me to
visiting.
leave. That's the problem.
Our road trip continues after the break.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Do you have that favorite chair at home, but it may need some repairs? Well, you are in luck when you're here in Chagrin Falls. This is the Chair Shop.
There's a majority of different seats that need to be rewoven after a long period of time, and that's my specialty. I was actually just playing around reweaving a chair at my house. It was one of the older aluminum type lawn chairs, and a neighbor saw me doing it and suggested I talk to her friend, and I did, and I did an apprenticeship under him, and he taught me everything I know. This is shaker tape. It's 100% woven cotton, and it comes in a variety of colors. It comes in a 1-inch size, and it comes in a 5/8 inch size. And these typically are put on shaker type chairs, okay? And the seat itself has bars on the 4 sides, and that's how you would weave around the bars, okay? And there are 2 weaves. We have the checkerboard, and we have a herringbone. Caning is this material here, okay? And this is actually a piece of sheet caning. It comes pre-woven. It looks similar to hand caning, but it's put in totally different. This here is a rush. It looks like rope that is woven around all 4 sides. Hand canes are probably the longest because it's a 7-step process, and every piece of cane you see in there is individually hand woven. I always get phone calls, and the first things they'll say to me is, I have a chair that belonged to my grandma, and I want to have a new seat put in it so I can keep it and pass it down to future generations. Those are the special ones, you know. I love hearing the stories, and people love their chairs, and that's why they bring them to me. The majority of chairs are made for specific weaves, okay? But there are certain chairs that I could change the weave and put something different on, like shaker tape chairs could also take rush. So could go either way with that. As far as the weave, usually you can repair all of them. Yeah. Very rarely do I see a chair that I'm not able to put a seat in. If the wood's broken or something, you might have to do a little bit of, you know, wood repair, but yeah, usually most chairs can have a new seat put back in them. The chair shop was built, well, the building itself was built in the late 1800s, and it was a carriage repair shop. And the carriages would be pulled through the doors here in the front of the building, and I've been told there's a cobblestone drive that's still underneath the flooring here. It's just the self-gratification of creating it back to what it looked like. You know, I love working with my hands, and it just makes me feel really good to see the finished product. And like I said, you know, just seeing the customer's face when they come in and they see their chair and how happy it makes them.
To set up an appointment with a chair shop, the best thing to do, just give them a call. All right, up next, we are curling up with a good book from Fireside Bookshop.
Fireside Bookshop here in Chagrin Falls, been here since 1963. We've got 3 floors of books and gifts. There's something for everybody here. When you enter the store, on your right, you're going to have our new display. Okay, it's quite a large section. If you've been listening to the radio or like morning TV shows with a new book on, you'll find it there. That's the place to look. On the other side of the store as you come in, we have our staff pick section, very popular with our customers. Everybody here in the store, all the staff, we read our books, and our favorites that we think will appeal to everybody, we put our name on them and we put a brief summary. A lot of people, they come in the store and they don't get past that point. They just want a good read and they grab something off there. And if they're familiar with us and they like their last book, they'll look for that same name on another book. So that's always fun. And we try to keep up with it, keep it up to date. Okay, you go further into the store, you're going to go through nature science, games, that includes adult coloring books, got non-fiction and history, and we also carry journals, got a beautiful selection of journals, and we also have games, and that includes jigsaw puzzles. We have an extensive selection of jigsaw puzzles. And as well as new books, we have a lot of used books. You can really find a good bargain here in every category. Well, if you come into a physical bookstore, you can actually browse, you can pick books up, you can make yourself comfortable and browse through. We have our fireplace on the 2nd floor with easy chairs, you can sit and read. So you get the feel of the book, you know, will I like this, will I not? And if you have any questions, any of our staff will tell you anything you want to know, and we'll find you things. If you say you like book A, B, C, we'll find you something else that's like that. So, you know, our customers appreciate that. And if there's something we don't happen to have, we'll special order it for you. We'll get it in a few days. We have everything they'd ever want. We have a great children's section. So if you're coming in with kids or grandkids, we'll have something for them, be it a book, a game, a toy. And we'll have anything you would like for a gift. Just, you know, there's more than books here, although books are our main thing. It's very cozy. You come in and it's an old shop, so it has that old feel and it's very full. We have a lot of inventory, so you have that old, cozy feeling. And then the fireplace upstairs and the creaky wood floors. It's a very nice atmosphere, very welcoming. I love working here. I love working here. You learn so much about books, about authors. You get to see what's coming in new every day. I think a lot of people don't realize that we get new books in here every single day. So there's always something new to tell people about, to promote, you know, to try out. It feels like you're reaching out to people more. It's more of a human experience. You talk to the people. It's not just pushing a button and flipping through pages. You're actually talking to people. You're asking them questions, they're asking you questions. You know, and it's satisfying to see that they're happy with their purchases and to have them coming back.
Fireside Bookshop is open 7 days a week, and they're located on North Franklin Street. More New Day Cleveland from beautiful Chagrin Falls when we return.
Chagrin Cake Company, what a way to come back to our special road trip to downtown Chagrin Falls. And Pearl, my new best friend. How are you, Pearl?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I think I've seen you at a restaurant down the street in Bainbridge before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the name of that restaurant?
Thornbury Thai Cuisine.
See, you should remember that because it's one of the best restaurants in Ohio, and some magazines say that, right?
Yes, we won the award, 10 best restaurant in Ohio.
Okay, Pearl, so now I understand you have the cake shop now,
Yes.
the cake company. Show me what you're making here. We'll talk a little bit about how this came together for you.
Sure.
So what would a cake like this, who would this be for?
This is like the wedding cake.
Wedding cake?
Yes, wedding cake, and just a small party.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, somebody told me that you made a cake for one of the Cleveland Browns guys.
Yes, yes.
So it didn't look like this cake, did it?
No.
No?
Yeah, it's he have his logo, and he want me to design what he but it's very very happy to do for him. Yes.
Okay, so you're making a flower here.
Yes.
So how'd you learn how to do this?
Normally I love to making the nice thing to people, make people is happy.
Mm-hmm.
We start make the dessert at the restaurant, then a lot of order from customer. Then the kitchen is pretty small, so my husband decide to have another location for customer.
Yeah.
So make just the special thing for people.
You're in such a beautiful little place here, right on the
thank
square in
you.
downtown Chagrin
Thank
Falls.
you.
So how do you plant this flower? Do you need roots, or how do you do it?
We just
Because I couldn't get it off of there onto there. How do you put it on there now?
we just this is the one we already make. We put in the fridge a little bit.
Oh.
Let they you can touch. You wanna
I
touch?
see that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
could you
just-
put that one on there then? Show me
Yes.
how you do that.
Sure.
That's pretty good. So why don't we go ahead and decorate that?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
You just pick.
So how many flowers you put on there?
Yeah. You just try. See.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and pick color what you want. Yeah, you just stick in here.
I saw a lemon square when I came in the front door.
Yes.
How do the lemon squares sell?
Yeah, people love it. Yeah, people run in the morning and they think they should get something to bring
Yeah.
home. Yes.
Yeah, lemon squares, Mrs. Moss's, Kim Moss's favorite, my wife.
yeah.
Yeah. I saw your husband when I came in, Rob.
Yes, Rob.
So is he a good guy?
He's very, very good guy.
See,
yeah.
I know he's a good guy because she told me her religion says she can never lie.
Yes,
so Rob's a
yes.
good guy, right?
Yes,
What
he
I
is.
hear is really good too are those. What are those round looking? They look like little balls. So
Yes.
They have meat in them?
Yes.
Yeah. What are those?
This is a Thai chicken hot bun. They are very popular. People they drive 2 hours to get there to get them. It's very popular. It have the minced chicken, fresh basil, carrot, and onion. I think you should try.
Yeah, it sounds
Yes.
pretty good. I'm going to grab one of those going out the door,
Okay.
like one of those runners. When I run out, I'm going to grab some. I
Yeah.
saw some cookies.
Yes, cookie, or we do have any kind of cookie. Normally, people they call and order the fresh one. So we everything we make in the fresh in the morning. Even the wedding cake, we never freeze them in the fridge. That's why people love it. We just make in the morning and decorate.
Yeah.
And delivery.
So we saw those nice little round things with the meat in them and the
Yes.
lemon squares. Like I like a lot. Are some of the baked goods also like Thai background, Thai history?
Yes, Thai history, and all the ingredient, all the recipe is the authentic Thai. Yeah, so I think you should try. Then you can Love it.
Sounds delicious. Sounds
Yes.
delicious. So you're right here in the middle of downtown Chagrin Falls. If you can't find it with your eyes or your feet, you can find it with your nose because you're cooking over here, baking up some good stuff, right?
Yes. On the summertime, we open the door and people, what that smell?
Oh yeah, they smell the Chagrin Cake Company. That's what they smell. I'll tell you what else is downtown Chagrin Falls. A whole bunch of great restaurants. So I think why don't we go find one, have some great food.
Bell and Flower is an American social kitchen. This is a place that was once Rick's Cafe for 41 years down here in Chagrin Falls. The stories are amazing. Alec, the previous owner, great guy in a great place. People grew up here, got married here, got divorced here, had babies here. So there's lots of stories. So we wanted to continue something to feature everybody and have something for everybody and just make it a place that's social. Come here, you have a great time, you get a great drink, and great food. It's that kind of a place. We want to keep it a place where everyone can come and get something to eat, to drink. We've got a beautiful design to have fun with, featuring maple from Chicago we got, and just relax here in Chagrin Falls. As you know, Chagrin Falls is what it is. It's a great little place. It's a, quote, the Norman Rockwell painting of a small town. Everything from appetizers that we'll feature from let's say an ahi poke to our clam chowder we'll do. We've got tremendous biscuits to start you off with, calamari, things like that people like and enjoy. They come in, get an appetizer, start you off. Maybe a salad, like a half Greek salad, a half house salad with a lemon vinaigrette. This is our brand new seasonal chopped salad. And that features shaved cauliflower, roasted croutons. We've got cucumbers, radishes, red onions, vinaigrettes. You can get that as a half or a full. Over here is our clam chowder, which is, we could almost say world famous. But we even have some nice poached clams that we put on top of that. It's New England, people really like it. Probably one of our #1 selling items as far as a sandwich goes, let's say, and or for dinner, is our Nashville chicken sandwich. Hot or plain, but it's usually hot. It comes with our triple cooked fries, which are amazing. And it's like a little spicy mayo comes with it. And of course, little pickles on the side. One of our features is pan fried chicken. It's local chicken. We boast about getting things locally. We thrive on helping the community and other businesses that are local. A lot of our craft beers are from Ohio. Most of them are. It's on top of potato puree, some braised spinach. We can feature things for vegetarians, gluten-free, vegans, and we can customize. It's not like it is set in stone. We can go back and ask the chef, hey, what do you think? Can you do this? And they do it, and everyone's happy. We've got a new cocktail list that just came out with umpteen specialty drinks that we've been doing. But we've had craft specialty drinks since we opened. Everything from different kind of martinis to painkillers to all these different drinks that we like to make and endure and to show our skill as bartenders. We try to create a nice atmosphere with music. We constantly roll. We're very friendly. We have great service, great bartenders, servers. Our whole staff really right now is solid. We've created that over the last 2 years, honed it in. We have a gorgeous patio, probably the second best patio in Chagrin Falls. And we're gonna do some nice stuff out there. And it's dog friendly. People come up with their dogs and everything. We have little bowls of water. And we do everything to keep our community happy. That's what it is. If you want to have a great environment, a good time, a clean restaurant, great food, great service, friendly atmosphere, it's Bell and Flower. It's simple. We have good prices, good drinks, good food, like I said. That's what I would say.
Bell and Flowers on North Main Street, and the good news is they are open 7 days a week. Coming up after the break, finding your style.
Welcome back to our Chagrin Falls road trip. Does your closet need an update? Well, we have a local gal to help you out.
This top would be an example of something that's super cute, but it's pretty worn and stained, and I know from the style of it that it's probably about 5 or 10 years old. Well, I am a wardrobe stylist for highly visible businesswomen, so what I do is I help them make every outfit in their closet a go-to outfit. And the way I do that is I first clean out their closet so that they have an intentional wardrobe filled with pieces they actually love and that fit them well. From there, I mix and match what they own so they wake up every morning and know exactly what to wear. And then lastly, I help them shop for what they need so we can fill in the gaps and make sure that their wardrobe can completely function for them. So I believe right now the statistic is that you only use 20% of your wardrobe. And so what I try to help you do is have less pieces, but ones that you use more often so that you're not walking by a sale rack and seeing, well, it's kind of cute and it's $5, so I'll take it. Instead, it's being really intentional about what you're putting in there. Is there a place for it? And can it make at least 3 outfits or more within your closet? So the first step is the closet cleanse. We do the closet cleanse first so that you can have a good foundation of your wardrobe, and I hate when I take my clients shopping and they already have pieces that can work. So I like to work with the pieces you have, and then we can really decide what are the few pieces we can add in to maximize your wardrobe even more. So this one I would get rid of for a couple reasons. First, you can see some pilling details here. You can see it's very wide. It would make her look wider than she is. And this light blue color isn't great for her color palette. It's too pale for her. She needs something that's more bright like this. There are 3 different categories that I'm looking at as I'm going through a client's closet. The first thing I'm trying to figure out is, does it match their ideal style, the style that they want to go for, as well as the activities they have in their life, whether they're going from work, out at night, or to speaking events, things like that. The next thing that I'm looking for is, does it fit? Oftentimes my clients have pieces in their wardrobe that they've either lost weight or gained weight. The sizes are 1 or 2 off, and we want to make sure that they're presenting themselves in the best way possible. So I'm always making sure things fit well, and they'll try them on while I'm there too to make sure. And then the last one's pretty easy. It's whether the piece is worn and torn. So does it have pilling all over it, which we tend to find when it's the winter time? Does it have any stains in it or holes in it and you're just holding on to it because it's your favorite, but it's time for us to replace it? So when it comes to organizing a closet, the first thing I do is group like items. So all of her t-shirts or casual pieces will go together. I typically put those at the front so that they're out of the way from her workwear. Then I head back into the closet, reorganize it so it looks like a Pinterest style closet for you. It's super easy to find your clothes and mix and match them. And then I actually photograph them all so I can upload them to your own virtual closet, mix and match what you own. So every morning you just look at your phone and see exactly what outfit to wear. So the first thing that you want to remember is that you can love every single piece in your closet and it can all fit you well. It's just a process. So be very intentional, be very skeptical, and make sure that you love everything that you have instead of just keeping things because it's just okay, because it will affect how you show up in your work and your everyday life. The second thing is to make sure that you keep things organized. You know, once your closet is a mess and everything is all strewed about in there, it naturally makes your mind a little bit messy and keeps you stressed out, even if you subconsciously don't realize it. So keeping your closet clean and making it sure it's full of pieces that you love and feel confident in is what's going to help you throughout the rest of your day.
The Style Foundry provides services in and around the Chagrin Falls area. To make an appointment, just give Megan a call. David?
Okay, let's talk about high quality ingredients for your favorite recipes. It's a place called Chef's Ingredient Outlet.
We are an online distributor for Nestle. We carry the entire line of Nestle products, which are the soup bases and flavor concentrates, which chefs use in restaurants. It's very hard for the public to find these bases. So my in-laws started this business about 25 years ago out of their home. And they came up with a business plan and gave it to Nestle, and they've been up and running since then. We ship all over the world. We have over 45,000 customers worldwide. We used to have a storefront in South Euclid, and we just recently moved to Chagrin Falls because we needed a bigger warehouse and a loading dock for all of our deliveries. And we are open to the public Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. It's more of a showroom type setting. Customers can come in, they can try different bases and try different spices before they buy them. And we offer recipes and cookbooks with every purchase that they buy, so they know how to use these products at home. So you've got chicken base, beef base, pork base, ham. I have all the seafood ones. Each container is it's a paste style concentrate that converts to 5 gallons of stock. So compared to the ones you would buy at the store, you're saving a lot more money. They last for at least a year in your fridge. They taste better, they have lower sodium, made with better ingredients. Just makes everything taste better. We have over 300 different spices, herbs, and blends. We repack them here. We get everything in bulk. Most of our spices are anywhere between 2 ounces to 5 ounces. We can do any size that a customer needs. So if a customer comes in and says, hey, I need a pound of ground rosemary, we can easily just pack that up for them in the back. Salts and peppers, I have, anywhere between Cypress flake stalk to Himalayan pink salt. We have all kinds of different peppers, smoked black pepper, ground, fine, coarse, curry powders. I have over 6 different curry powders. When it comes to like herbs, we have ground rosemary, whole rosemary, cut and dried rosemary. There's different versions of all kinds of the spices that we carry. We also carry Slap Your Daddy barbecue rub, which is an award-winning barbecue rub made by Harry Sue. We've been in partnership with him for 10 years. We have over 30 different flavors, extracts, and flavorings for baking. I also carry different essential, like the oils for baking. And customers can also come in and smell and taste those too before they buy them. So we carry Ketchupino and Ketchupotle, which is made by David Shy. Those sauces used to be in Arby's. Our sausage seasoning blends go over very well, but we fly through those all the time. Our lamb rub is one of our most popular sellers. I would definitely suggest to check out our website, which is soupbase.com. Our whole product line is on there, plus all of our cookbooks and recipes are on there as well. Come out and visit our showroom, and we'd be happy to make you taste of the different broths and flavor concentrates, so you like them before you take them home. And with like the Miners chicken base or beef base or vegetable base, they come in 3 different formulas. I've got an all-natural one, I have a low-sodium one, and each one has such a different flavor profile that we want to make sure customers like what they're buying before they take it home.
Chef's Ingredient Outlet is located on Chagrin Road, and they're open Monday through Friday. Coming up after the break, a whole lot more of New Day Cleveland. Our next stop in beautiful downtown Chagrin Falls is a place that believes good things come to people who drink good coffee. It's right over there, Heartwood Coffee.
Heartwood Coffee is a coffee roaster. We serve really, really good coffee. We have 2 cafes in Chagrin Falls and in Hudson. And we serve food and just a comfortable meeting place for people to come and work, meet with friends, and just really enjoy a good morning or afternoon. I have a family, and I was looking for a better way of providing for my family, and just decided that maybe opening a coffee shop would be, these are really popular in other parts of the country, and we thought that there really is sort of a need for it here. A lot of coffee-based drinks, a lot of traditional drinks like a cappuccino or a latte, or things that you might see had you have gone to Italy or France, and we really are able to replicate some real traditional drinks. We also have something for the non-coffee drinker, a huge tea list, a lot of seasonal drinks that don't have coffee in them, and a lot of seasonal drinks that are slightly sweet. We make all of our syrups in-house. A lot of the ingredients we use we make or we source locally, and we feel like that sets us apart. Cappuccino is probably the most popular. We have a drink called the Cafe Miel, which is basically a honey and cinnamon latte. Our iced chocolate latte is our espresso with Hartzler dairy, chocolate milk. A really simple drink that's probably one of our most popular as well. There's many, many different ways of brewing coffee, and you can get as deep into it or as little into it as you want. You can come in here, we've got a coffee for you if you just use a regular coffee pot at home, or if you've got any number of just goofy coffee brewing devices that you might see on the internet. We can help you, and we're experts at all that, sort of learning how to use them. We sell a lot of them, and we can choose a coffee that fits perfectly for that device. We source all of our coffee from other countries, and we bring it in to our roasting facility, and it's raw, and we roast it, which is a major part of the supply chain in coffee. And so, yeah, everything that we have is branded as Heartwood Coffee, and it's coffee that we have sampled, sourced, or specifically sought out. My mom is the plant lady, and so we want to have a lot of life in here, and we want to have a lot of just people to feel like they're at home and they're comfortable. We don't want a sterile environment, and we feel like having plant light really helps brighten and liven up the space. This is a comfortable and safe place, and you don't need to have any preconceived notions about the fact that we take our coffee really seriously. Our baristas are super good and super friendly, welcome you in like family, and we'll help you get the order, get the drink that you really need or are looking for. For us, it's about being responsible for ourselves a little bit. That's how it started, is that we wanted to produce our own income, and we want to really be responsible for, like, as our family grows. But what it has turned into is that really we're just plugged into a bigger community. Coffee shops and communities seem to be synonymous, and it can also seem kind of fake, but whenever you really get into it, we found that, wow, we've really made a lot of friends. We're really an important part here, and it's a great business to be a part of. We come to work every day excited and happy.
And of course, Heartwood Coffee is easy to find. It's right here on Main Street in downtown Chagrin Falls, and they also have a location in Hudson. Natalie?
What do you buy the person who has everything? Well, our next stop is dedicated to gifts for just about any occasion. This is Town & Country Gifts.
Town & Country Gifts, actually the name reflects the merchandise in the store. We have things for people in town and also things for the country, like cabins, people's lake houses, and also we have travel. We round it off to all areas, actually. Mostly we focus in our men's items, which you started out to be, but we just continue to go into other areas as tabletop, office, some electronics, fun things, kids, nature, garden. You can get from a copper mailbox to a bird feeder, also a weather vane. Well, we do carry Richard Bishop glasses, which contains of certain kinds of glasses, wine, beer, rock glasses, dispensers. They're made in Pennsylvania. And the Burkus ties, which are made from feathers. None of the birds are killed for it, and they are from South Carolina. We carry handbags, women's travel, a few candles, jewelry especially. We carry the sea pearls, which have been very popular, bracelets. Oh, also, what's been a big thing is the walking sticks, believe it or not. And we do sell canes, decorative canes from England, and which people are looking for, actually. Instead of a plain cane, they're looking for something with a head of a dog on it or a brass duck. We had a lady come in looking for a retirement gift, and it was for a gentleman who owned he's a rock quarry, so big rocks and so on, his granite and so on, and he was retiring. She worked for him, and she goes, well, he has everything, I just don't know what to get him. So I showed her our dispenser made out of granite, and it was perfect for him, for his bar. Basically, gifts for everyone. Christmas is our biggest time of year. Dog and cat items we carry, and they come in for that. We also have a event that when the Animal Protective League comes, and they have dogs here for adoption, and that's always a fun time. Oh, it's inspiring me, definitely. I like items like this. Like again, I relate more to these items than I do to the new products that are out there. I'm more of a traditionist than I am a modern type of person, I guess. People come in and they say, well, we have to at least go around like 3 or 4 times to see everything. And they're very impressed in what they see because it brings back memories of things they've seen before, but you can't find them anymore.
Town & Country Gifts is open 7 days a week. More from the Falls when we come back.
welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We're in downtown Chagrin Falls, and let's see, pink or blue? That's right, we're talking about babies, and somebody says baby stuff is going green. You don't believe it? Check out little Babette.
Little Babette is a children's boutique for modern children's clothing, accessories, and toys for children 0 to 9 years old. And we also specialize in organic, sustainable, non-toxic, small brands that are just special and hard to come by. I worked as a nanny for several years and loved working with children. And I worked for the United States Patent and Trademark Office for several years, but wanted to get back to working with children and thought that Cleveland didn't have a store like this and it would be an interesting opportunity. We have everything from onesies, which is really traditional, to sleep sacks, which is something that everyone kind of wants now or wants to learn about. We have toys that are for babies, and then we have toys that are for teens that are engineering-based kits that they can put stuff together, and everything in between. And we really try to find things that are unusual and special, something you might not find online. So we have a lot of items that are either 100% organic cotton or organic cotton bamboo blend. Bamboo, eucalyptus, things like that are more sustainable materials, which means that they don't use water. They try not to use chemicals if it's a good company. And so they are healthier and better for the environment. And they're soft. And so we also have small brands that are small batch, so they run out online or they don't sell them online. We start out for baby, we have teethers and crinkled toys and dolls. And then as you get older, we have flashcards that have contrasting ink, so that helps baby focus on them. And then we have a lot of wood toys or rubber wood from brands like Plan Toys and Begin Again, which are all kind of educational based. They're teaching colors and numbers and languages. And then from there, I have a pinball machine, which is a little bit older, and you put your own bumpers on the pinball machine, and it teaches you about angles, but at the same time, it's a pinball machine. It's a tabletop pinball machine, and it's a lot of fun. Chagrin Falls is such a unique place where you can walk around and get everything that you need every day, and everyone's very supportive and go shop at each other's shops and know each other, so it's a very friendly, supportive environment.
Little Babette is open 7 days a week. And that about does it for our road trip to downtown Chagrin Falls. Of course, we try to visit every place, but it's hard to do. Don't forget about the popcorn shop. Everyone likes to stop there to get a little snack or a treat. The Chagrin Cake Company right behind me, they also have ice cream, they have beautiful coffees, all kinds of little cookies. So when you're walking around with your family or by yourself or with that special loved one, you're going to have a wonderful time here. The epitome of small town America. For Nellie Herbeck, I'm David Moss, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.